Hello everybody and welcome. Today we are going to talk about Analogue 3D. Finally, it got revealed to everybody that it exists here on the website and on the store. The price specifically is going to be 250 US dollars, and the controllers, if you want an extra one, it's $40. I don't know if they're gonna have anything else, or if it's gonna include a controller. No, actually it's not. So you will have to get the controller as well. And this is very good because let's talk about why. When I originally saw this, in my mind, always the price was going to be around 400 US dollars. This is a very popular console, so I was pretty sure they would go and like completely erase like the price, because they're the same company that sold the Pokemon Analog Pocket for the aluminum version for $500. So I was thinking that is most likely what's gonna happen. But that's not the case. It's almost half of the price that I imagined, so that is great. For people that are not aware, I am a fan of the Nintendo 64. It's still one of the consoles that I have together with Wii, Dreamcast, and Xbox 360 for my collection, and I do own a lot of games for the Nintendo 64. But without getting too farther of ourselves, just wanted to say that if you are a Nintendo 64 user to this day, you're still playing games, you were waiting for this. Even though if you weren't, especially you wanted to buy it just to see what's gonna happen, just to see what they're gonna do as a company, because while the company is not the best with their practices, their products are really, really good. So without further ado, let's go on here and check out the Nintendo 64. It says it's gonna be 4K, 10 times the resolution of the original N64, and it has an asterisk. Can we see the asterisk? I went to the full down. Okay, so we're gonna go again up. This didn't really show anything. The first and perhaps the greatest multiplayer system of all time. I mean, arguably yes, especially for co-op. Analog 3D plays all the games, region free, great. Bluetooth, great. And dual band Wi-Fi, great. For any updates, I don't think they're gonna have any multiplayer. For original game controller ports, yeah. And you're gonna have to be able to also use the analog controller. That I am excited about this one. Definitely, if you are someone that has or hasn't got the N64 for the NSO, this is the controller, the wireless controller for the NSO. This is definitely something that you will want to check out, because this company makes really good controllers. I'm not talking about Analog, I'm talking about 8BitDo, which is the one that makes the controller. And it looks really good, and if you look at it a little bit more, you're gonna notice also it has these notches here from like the original 64. So that is great. I do still have a lot of games for the N64 original games, but I also have a flash card for the ones that are too expensive. And yeah, that's pretty much it from here. There's not too much to show. The problem is, like, we have two colors. That is cool. But my opinion with this, okay, yeah, 100% compatibility, the unmistakable signature and soul of the CRT on your N64. Yeah, it's gonna have filters and everything, the way that it renders, they're gonna make it work the same way. Now, the problem with this in 4K, keep saying 4K, keep saying all that, but the problem I have with this is that they don't really show any images. And I don't think that was the case with their other products. If you are going to sell this, how come there is no... It feels like a trust me bro situation. Because of course, if you have a CRT and everything, it's not really a big problem, but if you don't, it could be. a problem if you have an original N64, because now there are ways to make your existing Nintendo N64 to have HDMI output, but that is an expensive mod and not many people have the knowledge of it, so it's hard to do. So this product is going to be successful only from that. Says 4K, but again, there is not really any evidence of this. They mention it. They're talking about rendering, but it doesn't say that it's gonna render at 4K. It just says that it's gonna be in 4K. Does it mean that it's gonna be rendering at 4K, or is it gonna be that it outputs at 4K, but the internal resolution is going to be the same, or maybe 2 or 3 times more? With that being said, we have to kind of understand as well. I'm saying this because if you are aware of other FPGA projects, Mr. FPGA was able to work, and I did own for a long time Mr. FPGA. It was a really great project, and it had an N64 core, which a really brilliant mind was able to do in a very, very short time. He was able to figure it out. The problem with this is that on the Mister it was not able to play too high resolution. Now this is saying 4K, but doesn't show anything about it, and that is really the scary part, because someone gonna see the 4K and could get baited. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it renders at 4K, but something about this feels off. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, even if it does render initially inside on the same resolution, they're not gonna have any problem with it. They're still gonna buy it. But I'm just saying that there is definitely a difference when you render at 4K and when you just output at 4K. As we have talked about this channel again and again, the golden standard of multiplayer. Yeah, the controller here, majestic. I love this controller. Just the way I saw it, I was like, this is awesome. And I see the octagonal thing, and I just hope to God they do this for Smash. I really hope they do this for Smash, because my god, this looks so good and I want it. I want they make a similar layout for GameCube controllers. Just please. Anyway, moving away from that, they're just showing here how it looks, and I think this is the original, right? Oh, they have a different OS. Kind of seems like the one that they have already on the other devices as well. And we're preventing with FPGA. They also said that there is not gonna be any open FPGA situation here, so people are not gonna be able to make their own things in this hardware. So at least they said it's gonna be closed. Now maybe people find out the way, like just like they did for the open FPGA situation when they hacked it. So we don't know yet. We don't know about that. And it's promising, again, 4K HDMI output, NTSC PAL support, lag free, zero signal degradation, variable refresh rate. That is great. That is all good situation. That is all good stuff. Now $40 for the controller if you want it. D and switch input modes, nice. So it's confirmed here that we're gonna have a switch input as well. Vibration support. Oh, if you want to have vibration support, Hall effects joystick, great. And compatibility with all of these, region free, as we said before. The expansion pack is built in, thank God. I lost my expansion pack and I never bothered to buy another one. And again, here it says 3DOS 4K N64 controller, the great PCM audio, and it's gonna be $250. I love their designs, I'm not gonna lie, like their product looks amazing. And here again, Analogue 3D does not support Open FPGA, Analogue 3D does not play copyrighted ROM files, blah blah blah. Analogue is not designed for using software to emulation. Yeah, we know about this stuff. Yeah, alright. It looks great. It's like you're looking at an Apple product. They really know what they're doing with the product. But this time it may disappoint some people, and we can see also how it looks here. 2 USB, HDMI, I'm not SD card slot, and power. The thing is, from what we understand right here, is that you will not be able to use ROMs. You will only be able to use your cartridges, and most likely you will be able to use your flash cards, right? I don't think there was an issue on other systems with flash cards, so you can. I'm pretty sure that you will be able to do that. I don't think they will be able to tell the difference, the distinction. So I think this is great overall, and don't get me wrong, like don't get it twisted that I don't like this, but if you already have an N64 and you're a fan of this and you're enjoying already your CRT setup, you shouldn't really care too much because you're already having fun. But if you are someone that is kind of moving away from CRTs, you know they're too bulky, you don't want to have them anymore, it is a good idea to consider at least the idea of you may be able to get this. Now I'm saying the idea of may be able to get this, but because we have seen before from Analogue things going away in seconds, limited stock, pre-orders that take forever to go, all this with the Analogue Pocket, and my god, like it seems that like as much as you want to like it, sometimes you may not even be able to get the product. So here you may not even be able to get this product. But outside of that, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are happy, and I'm not trying to downplay anything. This is a great thing. This is a fantastic thing because of what is being offered here. But we have to be careful with the wording and what 4K actually means here. I hope 4K means rendering, but something inside after seeing how expensive is the Mr. FPGA product, the DE10 Nano, I should say, not the Mr. FPGA. That is a project. The DE10 Nano is the product. So the hardware was almost 2 times these products purchase that you will have to do. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna do 4K. I hope I'm wrong. But something inside tells me that it's not. And even if it does quite a few times upscaled, I hope that is gonna be it. I hope we're gonna be able to have a little bit more cleaner screen on a 4K TV. So yeah, there is that. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'm not trying to downplay this product or anything. I love their products, not particularly their company. And the confession time, I bought an Analogue Pocket. When it arrives, I will make a video and everything. And yeah, while I'm saying that, I still got the product. So what can I say? I suck. See you all next time. Like, subscribe, and whatever. Goodbye.